Welcome to Star Pulse Media Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral pop culture moments. So, imagine your phone buzzing with an emergency alert. You have, exactly 5 seconds to act before the world around you just entirely collapses. What do you do?
Oh, man. I mean, what can you even do in a situation like that?
Right. Well, today we are taking a deep dive into the verified reporting surrounding the devastating June 24, 2026 twin earthquakes in Venezuela. We are really trying to cut through the noise to focus on the heartbreaking but also heroic human stories emerging from the sports world down there.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when you hear the initial international reports, from places like Reuters or the AP, your brain naturally defaults to the big numbers.
Yeah, the statistics.
Exactly. I mean, over 4,430 confirmed dead and up to 68,900 people reported missing. It is just a staggering scale of destruction. But to truly understand what is actually happening on the ground, you have to look past those macro level statistics.
It's so true. And, those massive numbers are the direct result of what geologists call a catastrophic seismic doublet. So we're talking about a magnitude 7.2 quake, followed literally just seconds later by a 7.5.
Right, and that mechanic is exactly why the devastation is so absolute. Like, a single earthquake obviously severely damages a building's structural integrity,
Yeah.
but when a second, even stronger quake hits mere seconds later, it strikes infrastructure that's already completely compromised. The first quake weakens the supports, and then the second one just, well, it obliterates them.
Yeah, that immense scale of destruction makes you wonder how anyone survives it all, honestly. But when you zoom in on the coastal city of La Guaira, you realize survival didn't come down to sturdy architecture. It came down to human sacrifice.
Wow.
We have this verified story, reported by outlets like Us Weekly, centering on Héctor Bello, or Kike as he's known. He's a 28-year-old defender for the Venezuelan soccer club Marítimo de la Guaira. And as their apartment building began to collapse, his 27-year-old wife, Andrea, made a split-second decision. She actually used her own body as a physical shield against the falling concrete.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she did it to protect their 20-month-old daughter, Alana.
That is just a profound act of maternal instinct. I mean, mechanically, what she did actually created what rescue workers call a void space.
Right, by curving over her.
Exactly. By curving her body tightly over the child before the debris settled, the concrete crushed her, but it created a tiny, structurally protected pocket of air. Alana was pulled from her mother's arms alive, literally because of that exact physical positioning.
It is such a heavy reality for that family to wake up to. I mean, Hector actually posted a tribute on Instagram writing, quote, "How do I explain to our daughter that you gave your life to save hers? You will always be our favorite heroine, Mommy."
Oh, that is shattering. Knowing the mechanics of how the baby survived just makes those words even heavier. Like, how do he and the baby even begin to navigate the logistics of the aftermath right now?
Well, that brings up a really crucial point. Because you might expect a massive celebrity crowdfunding campaign right now.
No, for sure. A GoFundMe, viral links for cash. That is usually the immediate reflex we see from fans in the sports and entertainment world.
Exactly, but throwing viral cash at a fresh disaster zone is, well, it's like trying to put out a house fire with a blank check. Which is why Hector explicitly denied asking for money.
Wait, really? No money at all?
None. He went online to clarify he only requested basic necessities. Diapers, baby clothes, wet wipes, and fruit. Things you actually need to keep a toddler alive today.
Yeah.
And what is fascinating is that it is all being managed locally by his teammates.
Okay, that makes complete sense, actually. In the first 48 hours of a crisis like this, money is literally just paper.
Yeah.
The local grocery stores are buried under rubble and supply chains are completely severed. $1 million in a bank account doesn't buy anything if there is nothing left to buy.
Right. Which is why local sports clubs pivot almost instantly into ad hoc community centers. They have the network, the physical gathering spaces, and really the trust of the neighborhood. The team essentially becomes a local distribution network for those tangible supplies.
But that Marítimo team must be carrying a massive burden right now.
They really are. Because the tragedy extends well beyond Hector's family. Another player on the roster, Argentine defender Lucas Trejo, is currently out there desperately searching the rubble for his missing wife and 2 young children.
Oh no, the sheer uncertainty of that is unimaginable, just waiting and searching through the debris. It really highlights how the global sports community is rallying in solidarity right now, providing crucial support while these athletes navigate an absolute nightmare.
It definitely forces you to think about the intersection of technology and human instinct, According to reports, automated mobile alerts actually gave some people in the region a 5 to 30-second warning before the shaking started.
But in those final terrifying seconds, like we saw with Andrea, survival ultimately didn't come down to a push notification. It came down to the most primal human instinct imaginable, just a mother's split-second choice to physically shield her child.
Yeah, that is a reality that stays with you. You've been listening to Star Pulse Media Report, where Jordan and Jamie uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.